showcase.
Hello, everyone. Hello, it's Boo here. Hey, back with you all. You can't get rid of me. Now you have to sit with me during a Beat Saber showcase. And how could I follow up EBD's amazing Beat Saber Expert Plus showcase? That was so fun. I'm so glad I got to watch that. You know, I'm not going to say I'm intimidated, but she's gotten so good. I'm so proud. She did so amazing. Yeah, I remember when she came to me and was like, hey, I'd love to get some tips on getting better. And oh my goodness, she's so good. So I hope you all enjoy that. It's amazing. I have a showcase that's still kind of in the Expert Plus category, but it's a little bit different because I'm doing ranked. And when I say ranked, it's not just you know, S rank, A rank, B rank, etc. This is the community ranked system. So everything I'm going to be doing today is all modded. These are all modded maps. Everything is customized by the community. And I know that this has also been mentioned in the last showcase, but the community is everything for Beat Saber. They're amazing. They've done so much amazing stuff. And that is also included in the Noodle showcase that we could potentially do at the end of this. If you want to see not only some really cool maps that we're going to be doing now and some of the ones that EBD did, but also some really gorgeous, intricate things that you would never expect to see in Beat Saber, that's what the Noodle showcase would have in store. So I'm feeling very Sithy today, and I'm ready to do some ranked maps. Now, what we're going to be doing is ranked is a number system you see based on the star count here in the menu. That goes from 1 or 0, technically 0 star, up until 14. I think there are only 2 14 songs out there. Last time I checked, there are very, very few. Once you get anything over 10, you essentially have to be pure machines. So we're going to be doing ranked maps today between basically a 6.5 to an 8.5. Kind of show you the difficulty range within there. This is Expert Plus or slightly above. It depends. It's all Expert Plus, but. So I have 8 songs for you all, and we'll have donations throughout. If you have any questions, Netara, you can always ask, or relay from chat, because all I can see is my VR space. But otherwise, we can count down, and I'll be starting with a great Camellia song. We'll be doing a bunch of Camellia songs throughout the showcase because he writes amazing stuff, and the community loves him, and he loves the community. It's great. So let's start with our first song in 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry about that. Wanted to make sure we had it on the right rank. So you'll see again, this looks like Expert Plus. This is all custom, modded. They use their own algorithm and system to rank these songs. And I know it's been refined and touched up over the years. Just some of the maps that the community has come up with, they're just so much fun to play and so fluid. That's part of why I love the ranked stuff in the first place. Because these have been cultivated and selected to qualify for ranked maps.
Can I just pop in with a donation or two?
Yeah, you can get one real quick.
Fabulous. So we have $10 from Anonymous saying, if EBD can move beyond the visible spectrum to savor those beats, we can definitely hit that Noodle map showcase.
Yes, agreed. So this will be one of the shorter songs we do during ranked today, which is surprising because it is Camellia, and Camellia tends to make longer songs. I will not be doing an 11-minute song like EBD, but doesn't mean I'll get a break from some of these. If anybody's just tuning in this evening, well, welcome. But also just a quick heads up and a reminder about Beat Saber. You want to hit the left blocks with your left color, usually red, and then the other blocks with the blue, usually it's blue. And then you avoid the walls with your headset. You avoid the bombs, the little spiky things with your sabers. What else do I want to talk about with ranked? Yeah, we're just kind of be going up in rank. The last song will be a little bit lower, but it requires like a lot of endurance, which is why I save it for last, because it is the hardest on my wrist for sure. I think there was something else I was going to mention, but instead of that, I forget. So why don't we get in some donations real quick?
Love that. We have $15 from Rubicante's Leg. Let's go, food. Let's go. We have $25 from Chudley. We have $15 from Anonymous. And another $5 from Anonymous. So everyone is being fabulous and really excited about this noodle showcase.
Awesome. Good. Yeah, it's so cool. It's really like, these maps look like standard Beat Saber, but Noodle looks nothing like that. That's just why I've been so excited about it. Next up, we're going to do another Chameleon song, but this is a remix of, everybody's favorite Megalovania. 6-minute song, so we'll have breaks sometimes. We'll know when. You know what? Eventually, I'll remember the thing I was going to say, but in the meantime, we're going to be playing some songs. Again, this is one we can just sit back and enjoy the music, but I know we want to be pushing that noodle as well, so feel free to jump in if you have some fun stuff, or if you want me to talk about it.
Absolutely. I just want to note that chat is noting, to continue on with the Jedi theme, that you look like a Sith Lord.
I do.
They're loving your outfit a lot.
Let's go. Thanks, chat.
We
I had to
also
get
have
into the spirit.
Yeah, absolutely. We have $125 from Bethany, which says, I haven't really had time to watch live, but I've been catching the VODs, and all the runs have been very fun. We've had some really neat things this event, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
We also have $5 from Anonymous. Hey, and a quick update on that Noodle Map showcase. We are currently at $1,734 out of a needed $5,000. So we still have a bit of a ways to go, everyone. And we have until the end of the showcase to meet that. So let's work together. Maybe get a little donation train going. See what we can manage together.
Tell me your favorite song to dance to. Or favorite game song? Is it something from Undertale? There's a lot of Undertale maps on Beat Saber. The community loves to do Beat Saber or Undertale maps and Deltarune.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Send in your donations. Favorite dance song, favorite Beat Saber song, favorite video game song, and, that you'd love to do in Beat Saber. Who knows? Maybe it's already there.
It probably is. Yeah, so for people who are like, where do I find these? How do I do this? And you have Beat Saber at home, or you get access to it, you can use a program called Mod Assistant. That's the easy way to add the mods onto your Beat Saber version. You have to be careful when it updates because they'll usually break. That happened to me this week. You have to downgrade your version, but mods allow you to do all these custom maps and all the things that are included in the Noodle showcase, Noodle maps and just modding extensions in general. And then you can find a lot of these maps on sites like BeatSaver.com, which is really cool. And it's got all this information on there. You can see everything you could see in the game, plus more, any notes the mappers add, and what the ranks are.
Okay, chat is also wondering when you get a sec, what particular device you're looking at using. They're guessing Valve Index, and from my own device, I'm guessing the same thing.
Yes, I'm using a Valve Index. You might notice the front of it, whenever I turn around, looks a little bit different because I've pulled off that plastic shield, which helps it air out a little better. Plus, it has a little USB slot that you can use. And somebody made a custom little Somebody made a custom little fan insert that you can put in there to help draw out the hot air, which is great. So yeah, Valve Index, my personal favorite device, especially for something like Beat Saber. You have the best controllers. Sometimes I let go of my grip as I'm playing, you'll notice. Very smooth. And again, you can hit these blocks with circles in the middle, just in any direction. Don't stab them. You just slash through however you want. But a well-made map should allow you, oh, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, good to know, no stabbing.
Yeah, a good map will basically let your arms kind of flow back and forth really naturally. For those who are like, oh, how do I get used to these? How are you reading these? It's a lot of muscle memory and pattern learning. So you'll notice my arms are going back and forth and up and down in very fluid patterns. And that means you're doing a good map. All right, we're in the last section of the song.
While we're just finishing this up, we have a $5 donation from Anonymous, which says, $5 from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous. Every little bit helps.
Those are my favorite donations. It's the ones that are like, we have a $10 donation from we have a $10 donation, saying we have a $10 donation. And it just keeps going. Okay.
How many times can you folks get me to say, we have a $10 donation? It's a challenge.
So part of what's a little sloppy, but that's okay. Songs can be ranked at different amounts. Like again, they have an algorithm that kind of measures things out, but they have different parameters that are needed for ranked maps. But you can tell some songs will be like in the same category. Again, these are very similar in rank. But they have different feels, different vibes to them, because one's going to be longer, so it requires like more endurance versus more like speed. You know, like you're sprinting, or it's like a sprint versus an endurance run kind of thing, but it can still kind of factor into the same difficulty category. All right, next we're going to move to Purple People Eater. It's a fun song. All these are stream safe. Again, most of them are Camellia, or we got a Monster Cow one here, similar to what was on Spin Rhythm, which is awesome. Also very excited for the run coming up next. I love rhythm game blocks. Do you want to fit in another donation or two? I'm going to have a supply.
I would love to. We have $25 from EBD03. Hi all, thanks for letting me show off one of my favorite games. Good luck, Foo, and let's get those noodles. So that was the runner for the previous Beat Saber block. So yeah, definitely help us get those noodles. We're at $1,924. So making progress, let's keep it going.
Yeah, that's almost 2K. That puts us 2/5 of the way there. I think we can do it. We have until the end of this showcase. I believe, chat. Let's do this fun song. So this one you'll notice has, in the chorus, it specifically needs you to go, it's like down beats very specifically, because there are a lot of bombs you have to avoid. It's a really interesting map because of that. Ooh, going a little too fast.
Sure looks strange to me. Wow.
Have you ever gotten to play Beat Saber, Netara?
Yeah, I have. It's so much fun.
Right? Do you have any questions as we're going along?
Oh my gosh, not yet. I'm sure chat is definitely going to want to know what's the best way to get some of these custom songs, because I know these don't come built in with Beat Saber.
Yes, so if you have the mod assistant stuff downloaded, there's like search mods and things like that you can do to look up songs in game and download them that way. Or you can go on websites like beatsaver.com. Here we go. One sec.
It's almost like she has to focus on this.
Sometimes, yeah.
I don't believe it for a second. Okay, and while she's being absolutely amazing, I'm just gonna read a quick donation, $100 from, I have no idea how to pronounce your name, my friend. It's from Richard. Good luck, Fu. You and the rest of the Fatales are slaying it this week.
Thanks, Richard. I love FF and GDQ so much. Some of the most supportive people I've ever met. Okay, we have a quick little break. Oh, the bomb.
It was a 1.1.
It's like basically a combo resetter, but I know we haven't had our HUDs on for scoring. If you all do want to see that, I can put it on for a song. Part of the difficulty of Beat Saber and other rhythm games is that sometimes there are fast combos, and because this has a similar scoring system to like if you're doing DDR, pump it up, or things like that, you have like your bar, and if that bar goes down, you fail the song. So it's got something really similar, but with the kind of agility and flexibility of your arms and your wrists specifically, and how fast you can actually hit notes. Basically, as a person, there's some patterns that are so quick that if you just don't read them well, or you're a little bit off, out of like you just basically just fail right there. You know what I mean? So recovery in this game is really important as you get to higher levels.
Okay,
this one is almost over. Get a donation in.
Yeah, that would be great. So chat is taking me up on my challenge. We have a $25 donation from, there's a $25 donation from saying there's a $25 donation, and that's not even the most complicated one we've got.
Okay. Read more as soon as it's over. All right, I'm ready. Bring it on.
Okay, we're ready. So first we're gonna read $5 from Tails, simply saying Tails, which, you know, fair. Okay, let's see if we can get this one. We have $10 from Lexilogical saying, we have a $10 donation from Anonymous that says, we have a $10 donation from Anonymous that says, we have a $10 donation from Anani Goose that says, we have a $10 donation from Anani Mouse that says, we have a $10 donation from Anani Fruit that says, how many times was that? Thank you so much. And you know what, chat? I challenge you to make it even worse. You can do it.
All right, we're gonna get into the next song, but I'm sure we'll get some more pockets in for donations as well.
Oh, yes, we will.
Next up is 7.2. So we are now moving out of the 6-star category into 7. We'll be doing. Technically, we're doing 2 7-stars, but that's about it. So yeah, this actually has. So if you'll notice, I'm clicking. Sometimes I'll be clicking on like not the highest difficulty, but that's because. For ranked maps, they're not, you don't really pay attention to like easy, medium, hard, expert, expert plus. They're just paying attention to how they're ranking the map. So you'll see like this one is a 5.6, but in regular Beat Saber, that would probably be more equivalent to somewhere between expert and expert plus. But that's put in like the second slot, which would either be like normal or hard. So they're not necessarily correlated to the 2 spots that would be in like the base Beat Saber difficulties, if that makes sense. If that's confusing, Netara, please let me know. I'll try to re-explain, but.
No, it's great.
Okay.
Okay, we also have a $100 donation from a Tarek saying, hi friend, killing it at Beat Saber as usual.
Let me start.
Okay, we have $25 from Bird650. Hey B, continue the great work. You are doing amazing. Keep slicing those blocks for charity and show off that true skill.
Thanks, B. Go back to the thing you're doing right now. Oh my god.
We also have $25 from Unstoically Des. Boo! You did not have to go that hard with that outfit, but please do continue to go hard on these tracks. Love to see it.
Thank you.
And we are currently at $2,134 out of a needed $5,000 for the Beat Saber Noodle Map Showcase. So we're getting there, everyone.
We can do it. I'm going to continue to play harder and harder songs for you all, okay? They're going to get more difficult. Because I believe in you.
We have $25 from Anonymous saying noodles. We have $10 from 8-Bit Spider Bite, which says, we have a $10 donation. We also have $10 from Reverend Gumby. We have a $10 donation.
I love those. I love those so much.
I do too. Chad, you're amazing. All sec. So we have a $20 donation from Anonymous. We have a $10 donation from Wade. That's not right. We have $25 from M-Haig. Go Foo, we love you. Shout out to my boyfriend Christian for introducing me to GDQ. We've been watching for years. Thank you for raising money for such a wonderful cause. Lesson 3.
Nice. That's awesome. I love your chat too. All right. Now, we're actually going to be going straight from a 6 to a 7. Now we're going to go into the 8. These are going to be faster, or you're going to see my hands kind of go back and like crisscross a lot more. Yeah, it's just, again, everything ramps up in difficulty, and there's all kinds of different things that you need to learn throughout. So we're going to go into our first 8-star, which, I mean, even a year ago was really tough for me, but love that these are things that we can pass now, and we'll see. This one's only 2 minutes, but it's ranked at 8 stars because it's very fast. So I won't be able to talk as much during this. If you have a really good donation or two, you're welcome to read them.
It's born ready.
Because I gotta focus a lot more for this.
Okay, chat, now's the time. We want to get these donations. We have $50 from Dr. The Bait. Love to see passionate people use that passion to bring meaningful and good change to the world. We also have $25 from Salin. Haven't had much time to watch the event this week, but still wanted to get a dono in. Thanks to everyone involved for supporting such a great cause. Let's hit that incentive, y'all.
Did you all see that awesome Beat Saber painting you could win? Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
It looks amazing. Plus, there's the Beat Saber Perlers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're all in the shapes of the note blocks that you can hit. So you can set up your own custom map at home.
Those are so cool.
Just don't hit your wall or anything. Oh,
super wide stance for this.
Oh yeah, really, I can only imagine. So we got $100 from Kurt Mack saying, pretend there are 10 nested levels of $10 donations here. Thank you so much. That's definitely going to help us. And just a reminder that when you're donating, make sure to assign your donation to an incentive, ideally that Beat Saber Noodle Map Showcase, because if you donate and it's not assigned to an incentive, there's nothing we can do. So let's get those in there, make sure they're assigned, and get those absolutely fabulous noodle maps.
Agreed. And you can win some fabulous prizes. And you're supporting Malala Fund. Can you tell us about Malala Fund for a second? Give me some water.
Can I? I would love to. So, Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, Malala Fund partners with education advocates and activists who are breaking down barriers that hold girls back. This is such an amazing cause, everyone. So let's help all of these girls get the learning that they deserve.
Agreed. So much agreed there. And again, I've spoken with people who work with Malala Fund, and they're so amazing and passionate, wonderful, and work with so many super intelligent, smart, hardworking girls all around the world. It's amazing. It's so cool. Okay. These are the 8-star ranks. This is what they're all about. All right, we have, next up, we are going to be, the last 3 in the set are going to be all Camellia. These are actually songs that you can find in the base game. However, these are the ranked, or some versions of the ranked community mapped songs. So while you're like, oh, I've heard this in the base game, you'll probably be like, I don't recognize this map. This looks different than how they do it in base game. Because these were just, the community was like, we want to do it. We want to try to map our own versions. And this is what we got as a result. So these are on the little bit of a longer side. But these are some of the harder maps in the base game. Anything by Camellia is going to be some of the harder content you can do if you're just playing all the base songs. So this is going to be an 8.3. The main thing about this song is that it requires lots of endurance. Basically, the whole second half of the song is just, you don't get a break. So you'll see that coming up. If you want to toss in a donation while it's warming up, you're welcome to.
Oh, absolutely do I. We have $20 from Nansu. One of the first Expert Plus Beat Saber songs I really enjoyed learning how to play was Joe Tastic's Pop/Stars versus Megalovania map. Keep showing those blocks, no mercy.
I love that map.
Right? It sounds amazing.
Super fun. It's a really cool remix of a song, and Joe Tastic is a good mapper.
Oh, we love that. We also just want to read this one real quick. $10 from Last Galaxian. Well, I've decided if I ever need anyone to defend me in a trial by combat sword duel, Fu is the first person I'm asking. Same though.
Thank you. Fun to practice your Jedi skills.
I just also want to note that we are almost halfway there on that incentive. We are making such amazing progress.
Yes! Let's go! Keep it up. When you have good things coming in, you're welcome to read them. I'll let you know if I ever need any focus time.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have $25 from Caitlin, which says, as a teacher, I cannot overstate the transformative power of education. Additionally, Fu's outfit is fly as heck.
Thank you. Yeah, you'll see this song, by the way, just real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, for those who play Beat Saber, you'll be like, oh, that doesn't seem like it was as hard as the other ones. Well, it's changing now.
Perfect. We have $25 from Anonymous. Noodle? Noodle. We have $10. Yeah, Noodle. We have $10 from Thimsley, which says, go Fu, go Noodles. We also have $50 from Anonymous. We have $25 from Ascension $25 donation. All these self-referential donations have elevated my conscience. Thanks, chat. Wait, what am I going to do with my newfound self-awareness? Some noodles sound nice.
That section's harder than it looks. Noodles would be great. And it's a really good cooldown. There are some really difficult maps, noodle maps, but I just really want to show them all to you because of how freaking cool they look. They're very, very cool. Like these mappers, and this is why we love the Beat Saber community so much. Some of these maps in the Noodle Showcase took like 100+ hours to make. Like a 3-4 minute song. It's incredible. And they like work in teams sometimes. It blows my mind.
Yeah, I just can't even imagine. Just seeing you play these seems impressive enough, but somebody has to map them. And it's not just putting blocks out there. They have to make sure it works with the song, that it just is possible, and that's just amazing.
Agreed. Okay. I don't get a break between now and the end of the song, so if you have stuff you want to read, you can. But I shouldn't really talk anymore.
Oh, well then, in that case, we have $50 from Eek here. Beat Saber exhibitions are always great, and Kungfufruitcup is amazing at it. We all know the best Beat Saber map is the entire Shrek movie. Bring on the noodle maps. I think I need to know now if that actually exists, and if it doesn't, oh my gosh, that's so
It actually
cool.
exists. Yes.
I love that. When are we getting the Bee movie?
Right. I think something like that has been here as well.
I could understand that. We also got $10 from Andy. Love watching Foo play Beat Saber, and her streams always cheer me up. Here's $10 towards girls' education and empowerment and noodle maps. All very important. Noodle maps are what are gonna get us to the education. It's hand in hand, my friends, and we are we are doing some progress here. We're currently at $3,346, which is amazing, and we have gotten there that much progress from a generous $357 donation from Tropius. So thank you so much for that.
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you.
Oh my,
thank you.
and also a $500 donation from Anonymous. I've been playing for 2 years and I can't yet clear Crystallized on Expert. In case anyone in chat was wondering, it's exactly as hard as it looks. Keep killing it.
It actually almost looks slower in third person, so if you really want to know what the experience feels like in first person, you have that first person camera on the side you can check into. However, I know that's like a bit more motion sticky for those who have it, so just offering the option. Feel free to do another donation because I need a wipe the face.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I need a break just watching you. We have $25 from Sister Foo, which says slay.
That's my sister.
Yay! I think we can all agree that Foo is absolutely slaying.
Okay, I've been doing all right so far.
Oh yeah, you're doing just fine. Just a breezy, arm swinging.
Yes.
But we are at $3,373 out of a needed $5,000. We are at 67% of the way through. We are getting so close, and this playlist of the noodle songs, it looks so cool.
It's really cool. I'll give you a quick. I'm not gonna play them for you, but here's my noodle map playlist.
Ooh, we're getting a sneak
few
peek.
in here. Have you ever heard of Midnight Lady? That's what we're starting with. Just so you know.
I haven't, but it sounds really excellent.
Super duper cool. It's I forget the term. You know what? You'll just have to wait and see. But thank you all for the donations. I have 2 more songs I have 2 more songs on this playlist now. We're going into Crystallize. Again, these are in the base game, but they are tough maps. Yeah. I'll tell you when the hardest parts are coming up. We're going up to an 8.4. So the highest ranked I have been able to beat consistently is around an 8.7, I think. Otherwise, wanted to stick with the stuff that was consistently good and really, really good maps for you all. Plus, this song is amazing. Take it away, Netara. Lots of focus for these 2.
Oh yeah, you focus away, I've got you. We have $150 from Brownie Bites. Go Foo! Let's get that noodle map showcase and support Malala Fund along the way. Thank you so much. Now I'm just getting hungry.
Brownie?
Ooh. We also have $100 from Armisale. Let's go Foo, you're killing it. And chat, we can do this. Donate for Malala Fund and to see noodle maps.
Yes. I feel like
and that
3 or 4 in 1 from your donations.
Right?
Yes.
We're so good. We have $25 from Kamikaze Granny. Thank you so much. $10 from Cora. We have a $25 donation from Anonymous, a $100 from Anonymous, and $75 from Anonymous. Everyone, you're being so generous. And speaking of generosity, we just received a $500 donation from Neko. So we are less than $1,000 away of that noodle showcase. Y'all, we are getting so close, and we want to make Foo work even harder than she already is. Because let's be real, she's going to rock that too.
Wait, how close do we know?
We are, let me just update and make sure we're up to date. It looks like we're at $4,158. According to our, we're getting, the donations are rolling in. I cannot even keep it updated. Y'all, this is amazing. $10 from Samwise. Foo definitely deserves some noodles after this great showcase.
I love noodles. I love noodles.
So
in all forms.
Every noodle, best noodle. We have $25. Okay, no, you go ahead.
All I was going to say is it's really nice when songs at this level provide you with like even a bit of a breather. It's like how I survive. All right.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Hardest part coming up, so go for it.
Okay, $100 from Sparcia. Noodles! We also have $50 from Anonymous. $100 from Junara saying, "Go Foo, go!" We have $25 from Muriel. Another $25 from Tinted Aspect. Let's see where we're doing. Oh my gosh, we are like less than $20 from this.
Really?
We have a $25 donation from Bobo Luck. Oh, we can make this, everyone. So close. We also have had a $50 donation from Metal Medby.
We're so close. You all are awesome.
Oh, we're at $7, everyone.
Oh my gosh.
We just got a $50 donation from Clay. Let's get this noodle map showcase. We also had $25 from McDog3. I love Rhythm Block, and I've been creating custom charts for Guitar Hero for 16 years and love to see custom content for other games in the genre. Let's see those noodles. And chat, we've done it. We have met the noodle showcase, and we couldn't have done it without everyone. So thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're amazing.
You all are the best. Oh, keeping me energized. I see chat was trying to work as hard as I am.
Oh, they are. Between the donations and the lovely, they're popping in chat. They are here and they are hyped.
Thank you, chat. Thank you. Do we have any other incentives do we have tonight? I don't know if that's the thing. I'm not sure if we'll have any left.
Oh,
but
yeah.
If we do.
I can tell you, I know for sure there are going to be more incentives. I'm just letting the important people work on that. Well then,
yes.
Opening up right now, we have another game. Because I heard y'all like games. We have Toho 7, Perfect Cherry Blossom. That's going to be a normal 1 credit clear run. So that means no game overs. You have to do it in that 1 credit. And that is $2,500 and is also in hard mode. So for anyone who's not familiar with Toho, it's one of those magical bullet heck games, and they're hard. They're so hard.
Yeah, yes, indeed. That's going to be really, really, really cool. I've got one more song for you here, and then we're going to swap over to that noodle showcase. Probably need just like a sec to set up for that. But let's finish up with Ghost. Now again, we're going down from an 8.4 to it's like a 7.92. But you'll see why I saved it for last. Again, it requires a lot of wrist dexterity, and it's really hard on my wrist. So if I ever start to get wrist pain, it's usually because of this song or something very similar. So you can see the highest level is at an 11. That's not something I'm quite at that level for yet. It just requires so much incredible wrist dexterity and endurance. And you just have to be pain resistant. Showcase, thank you so much for your support, for getting that noodle showcase met. I cannot wait to show you. It is so cool. If you've enjoyed all these songs here and the cool environments that Beat Saber has to offer, you don't know anything yet. It's also a pretty quick song. It's on the faster end of the songs that I've done in the showcase. I'll tell you when the hard part comes up.
Love that. Chat is noting, it's talking about the differentiation between what you're doing now and the hard part.
You'll know, because you'll see me struggling.
Chat, let's give her our energy.
Thank goodness for the break. We're getting close. Those parts may seem fast, but once you have enough experience with the game, it's all patterns, and it's all pattern-based. You're like, okay, I get these ups and downs. It's just getting your body to keep up with it. You'd be surprised how quickly that can happen for you. Doesn't mean it's not hard to do.
And can confirm that practice mode really does help.
Practice mode helps so much. I've learned so many songs through the practice mode. You can slow it down, go to certain parts in the song. Very, very helpful. That's how I was able to learn Crystallize, for example. All right, hard part's coming up. Respect. Here we go. All right, we have a little bit of a break. You want to run a donation real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. We have $250 from Blitz. Time for some noodles.
Got another one.
Perfect. We have $150 from Anonymous. Get those noodle maps. Upgrade to Kung Fu Cup of Noodles, which we've done thanks to everyone here.
Okay, one more hard part. We'll see if it was enough to pass today. I mean, I think I was okay, but
Hear that, chat?
Song is
She was only
deceptively high.
okay.
So we've been playing a no-fail, EBD and I, just for safety reasons. Now, what Beat Saber used to do was it would give you a default grade of C no matter what if you had no-fail on. They finally made it so if you have no-fail on, it will only drop your rank, your number to C or D or whatever below if you failed the song. Otherwise, it'll actually count the score for you. Yeah, see? Oh, that was so close. So close. But again, sometimes the patterns can get so fast that either you're there and sometimes your body isn't or not. But regardless, I'm gonna need a second to swap over to Noodle Maps. But thank you all so much for checking out the ranked showcase. Definitely stick around. Noodle stuff is super cool. Plus, we have Toho to wrap up the night. It's gonna be super, super awesome. So I guess I can either be right back or I can just try to swap over. They need a slight adjustment for it.
Well, while we're figuring that out, I'm just going to read out some more donations.
Sounds good.
We have $100 from Anonymous. Thank you so much. We have $50 from Maddie and Shawnee saying, we fancy ourselves a decent Beat Saberer, and now we feel like Beat Fakerers. Killer exhibition. We also have $10 from Parsley. All this enthusiasm and energy is spilling out of the stream and into my heart. Less than 3. And chat, all of this enthusiasm from you is keeping us going. It's helping both Fu and myself, Netara, keep up this energy. So keep up the amazing work. We're going to keep it going because now that we have met that Noodle Map showcase, which Fu is currently getting set up for, we now have a new incentive. This is for Toho. It is, so the run category is, or the incentive name is going to be Fight Yuyuko Hard Mode. So our runner, Alice at Wonderland Games, will be going and refighting a boss after the game on a harder difficulty in Stage 6, Yuyuko. This boss in particular has interesting and visually impressive patterns to watch when in this stage on this increased difficulty. So we've already been seeing amazing visually impressive patterns with our Beat Saber and just general rhythm showcase. So it would be really cool to be able to show off how visually impressive and just impressive in general, because again, these Toho games are bullet heck games and are I don't play them because they are hard. So we're gonna see some magic. And I want to see that hard magic. So everyone, let's continue the magic that we've been doing and try and get that met. We have $100 for it, and we need a total of $2,500. So we can do this. We just smashed through that $5,000 that we needed for the noodle showcase. So I have faith in all of you that we can do it. Continuing with some of these donations, we have a $500 donation from Muriel. Thank you so, so much. And we have a $20 donation from Impia. We also have a $10 donation from Jaylene saying, which, you know, fair. We also would like to remind you about the prizes. Because I hope you like prizes because we have multiple prizes. And one of the really, really cool ones is some Beat Saber coasters. Now, I don't know if you saw these on the prize showcase, the prize segment we had earlier, but they are perler coasters of the Beat Saber blocks that you have to hit with your lightsabers. And you can put your drinks on them. You don't need lightsabers to defeat them. You can just defeat them with a mug, a cup, a cold beverage. They are delicious, or will hold delicious things. And all you need to do is donate a minimum of $10. That's it. And you'll be entered in for those coasters. And they were very generously provided by Kinda Nerdy Housewife. And I don't know if you're familiar with her perlers, but she does amazing work. You can see when you're looking at the prizes, the melt on them is perfection. Absolute perfection. You would think it is pixel art, but no, it is physical perlers. So some people trying to get in on this. We have a $15 donation from Grand Griefer. Thank you so much. $15 donation from Anonymous. $6 from Zoya. Again, every little bit helps. We're already making progress on that. Let's check out some of the other prizes that we have that you can get in on just by donating during this block. So we did talk about those Beat Saber coasters. Hopefully we have also mentioned the Beat Saber poster that we have, or the painting. It definitely looked very cool. Some other ones we've got here. We've got a Frame Fatale's Bow Starter Pack. We have been doing points submissions in order to give Frozen Flagon more bows to wear. And how she does it, I don't know, because it ends up with a lot of bows. Perfect. So, you too can wear bows, my goodness, bows, and look super cool. But we don't want to talk about Beat Saber. We want to watch Beat Saber. So welcoming back to the stage with the Noodle Map Showcase, we have Kungfufruitcup.
Awesome. Thank you, Netara. All right. We are back. Just wanted to make sure you can see now we are in first person on the big screen. So definitely flashing lights warning, motion sickness warning for you all, since the big screen will be moving around a little bit more with me. But I think this is the absolute best way to check out this showcase. I'm going to be doing 4 songs for you. They're all different styles. I'm saving the last 2. They are the most visually stunning. But the first one I'm going to do is called Analysts. And what's really cool about this map is that it takes notes coming at you like you would usually see in a map and totally changes up what they can do, how they spawn in, how they move. Again, this is part of what Noodle is. It's like Noodle maps, Noodle extensions, and mapping extensions work together to create what we call in the community Noodle maps, and show off like really, really cool stuff. So you'll see notes coming in from all over the place, doing things that they shouldn't do. And then as we go along, you'll see lighting effects doing things they shouldn't do. You'll see walls doing things they shouldn't do. You'll see like other elements and things come into these maps that you would never normally see on a Beat Saber map. So it's so cool. It's so cool. So we're gonna start with Analysts. We are back. Love them. And I know EBD's done some of these before too. They're so much fun. All right, so start kind of the same, but that's not the same. That's not right. I don't think notes usually do that, the blocks. I don't think walls usually do that either. Now they're swapping. The first time I did this map, I was so bad at it. And they disappeared. And now it's a different game.
I don't know about chat, but I've never seen anything like this, and it's amazing.
Yeah, so these are a lot harder to play on, like, unfortunately you can't do any of these on like a PSVR, or you can mod this into the Quest. But it's better to run it through PC if possible, because you can see all of the things happening on the screen right now. Like all of these weird blocks. kind of, that are just flying around, distracting us from the blocks we should be hitting. Oh, and the track just went away underneath us. And everything slowed down. So this is like one of the examples of a type of noodle map you can play. However, we're gonna be doing other ones that have other visual effects, really cool like scenery, and not just like tricky notes like this. But you'll see some tricky notes throughout those too. Basically, the ones after this are more of like we get to take the scenic route. All right, let's get in some donations in between. I hope you're enjoying the Noodle Map Showcase.
I hope everyone's enjoying it. This is amazing. So we have $50 from Anonymous. Thank you. We have $25 from Keelok saying, "Yay, go Fufu!" We have $25 from Thrawn44. And a reminder, we are trying to meet that Toho 7 Yuyuko hard mode.
Yes. How far are we into that?
We are currently $215 out of a needed 2,500. So that is almost 10%.
Almost 10%. Keep getting those donations in. You all are awesome. And also, thank you for making this happen. I'm so happy right now. I don't think you understand. All right, Midnight Lady is a classic noodle map. If anybody has been introduced into like the noodle maps world here in Beat Saber, this is one they may have heard of, may have played, may have seen. It's like a very, very well-loved map. And you'll see why. Like, this is on the earlier side of when mapping and noodle extensions were introduced and people kind of like went ham with making some really cool maps. So this is like one of those like oldie but a goodies. And I mean, I say oldie but a goodie. The game's not that old, but right away we start with something. Walls don't usually do this, but here's a big TV for you. Oh, don't hit these notes. All right, you'll see what I mean right now. These notes are so hard to hit because of how they move. And all of the things you see around on the sides right now are walls. The things you typically avoid with your headset being used in this instance as like specifically to be decoration. To basically put us on like a city street. And now they're gonna be, was it trumpet? Not trumpets. What am I thinking of? But yes, the blocks are coming out of them.
They're saxophones.
Saxophones, thank you.
Listen, you play the game. I got the words.
Yeah, thank you. Now we're on a street. Who would have thought Beat Saber could do this? You can see the blocks are also like pulsing along with the music, which is really cool. Because of all the visuals and the weird ways that notes can spawn in and move around, again, they're deceptively hard to hit in a lot of instances. Disco Funk, Midnight Lady. Super, super, super cool. All right, now we're gonna move into a couple songs. There's an artist called A Cloudy Sky who makes music that is safe for streams and other things. And the community seems to love this artist, especially for making noodle maps. So we're gonna do two maps of their songs. First one is Somewhere Out There, which is disappeared from this list, so I'll have to look it up. And then the second one will be Helios. So while I'm looking for the song, can you read us a couple donations?
I'm ready. We have a $6 donation from Anonymous. We have a $50 donation from Sam. We also have a $100 donation from players A, plus B. I'd like to remind you that we are working towards that Toho 7 perfect cherry blossom fight. We really want to see this. It's going to be super cool. Toho has amazing music and is really difficult in its normal stages. So doing this boss fight in a hard mode, or as it's called in the game, lunatic mode, very impressive. We're going to want to see that.
And this is on top of the run coming up next. This is on top of the Toho run already. An additional run.
This is extra.
We love extra runs here on Frame Fatales events, TDQ events. You know it. All right, we're going to be going into Somewhere Out There. Again, this is a map that starts with some really beautiful lighting effects, but you'll see the reason why I love it so much. All I'll say is, the first time I did this map, I was speechless by the end of it. That's all I'm going to say. If you have an occasional donation, especially in the first half, you can feel free to read.
Okay, fabulous. Just don't want to ruin the experience.
Yeah, I know. You'll know when it's really kicking in.
Okay, got it. So in that case, we have $25 from Nox, and we also have a $25 donation from Arom 21032. Thank you so much.
You see how floaty these notes are, and all these weird lighting columns. Very pretty to look at. Even this part alone is really fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, chat is giving us some very important information. They're advising that the Camellia song from earlier, Ultimate Ascension, was a Toho 7 song. So, and it's from Yuyuko's stage at that, which is the boss we're trying to fight in hard mode.
That's right. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Also, I meant to make a joke about my last song being Ghost and how EBD's last song, she was a ghost. And I thought that was going to be really funny, but I forgot to do it.
It was definitely on purpose. There were no technical issues.
We planned it. We actually planned it. Shout outs again to EBD. Please go give her some love. So good. You can see some really interesting things happening now in this map. We still have all these floaty blocks coming in. You see all these walls coming into the floor. They look kind of weird. You wonder what it's building to. Hi. I'll make sure to look around so you all can see.
I was just going to say, this is so pretty.
I know. Feel free to react.
Oh, I'm reacting. My goodness.
Let's paddle.
Now I definitely see the appeal of that Zen mode.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love doing some of these maps on Zen mode. Because then, of course, playing Beat Saber itself is really fun. But when you find maps like this, sometimes you just want to sit and look at all of the hard work that the mappers have done. So I've done that before with these maps, especially the next one that I'm going to do. Multiple times. I've sat down on the ground, gone in Zen mode, which means there are no blocks. So it's a no fail, no block situation. And you just watch it like a visual show.
Oh, so the blocks are gone too. Yeah, I could see how nice that is, especially with the lighting effects.
Yeah, you see how they're spawning in from the water? It's so cool. Oops. And now where are we? Unfortunately, I can't answer all the details on how these were modded exactly. I wish I had more information for you all. Like how they made the blocks do that. Like why do they look ghosty sometimes?
I think it's allowed to stay in the realm of magic.
It's pure magic. We have magicians here in the Beat Saber community.
I believe it.
And now we're in a forest. For those who've tried Beat Saber before, did you ever imagine you'd be doing this? You could do this? Because I didn't when I first played it.
Yeah, this is I've played Beat Saber, and never even thought something like this existed. This is so cool.
Mesmerizing.
Mm-hmm.
Like a canyon from Inception.
Mm-hmm. How can they keep getting prettier? How?
I know. I know. It's like our oohs and ahs moment, maybe of the day.
You know, I think
like,
we've all
take a
earned
breather.
it. Yeah.
Right? Take a breather moment.
Yeah, Chad, let's all have a breather.
Mm-hmm. Very good cool down. If you want to try really cool maps like this, great way to cool down in Beat Saber. So that's somewhere out there. I've got one more for you. I know this is a short little showcase here, but I tried to pick some of the best and some like a diverse range of what noodle maps can do. There's some that are just light shows, but those also get like super, super bright, like parts of that song did. And I didn't want it to be like way overload of bright. So we're gonna do Heliov now, which is by the same artist. But before we do that, let's get in a couple more donations before we are done the evening.
Absolutely. Because we are still working towards that Toho 7 Yuyuko hard mode fight, which is extra on top of that. It's going to be so cool. And we'll get to hear even more of the amazing Toho music. So going towards that and working towards that, we do have a $25 donation from Faye Dorade. We have another $25 donation from The End Beta. And we have an $18 donation from Anonymous.
Awesome. What are we at so far again for the total?
We are still at that $215. So we're going to need to keep working in order to meet that. We do have until the end of that Toho 7 run, but it's not a very long run, and we're just about done here. So if you want to see that a really cool boss fight, we're going to have to really push it.
Agreed. Keep getting those donations in. We can get a few during the song, but it's also another like very environmental song. Feel free to just soak it all in. And thank you all so much for watching so far. I'll do a quick wrap up after. But yeah, here we go. This is Heliov, and this is another one. I had no words after. And the more often I play it, the more I just absolutely love it. Also, this was some of the newer features, like the Saber trails. And you see this like huge environment. You're like, where are we?
It looks like you're flying.
Yes, it looks like we're in the sky. Also, it's raining. In Beat Saber.
That's nice and soothing.
Yeah.
So folks are definitely picking up on our plea. We have a $25 donation from Anonymous, which says, defeat Yuyuko so winter can end. We also have a $25 donation from Anonymous. So as you can see, we are starting to climb up there. We're at $265. So again, we don't have a huge amount of time to meet this, but folks, we got this noodle showcase in like record time. We can definitely get this Yuyuko fight in hard mode.
Agreed. So I feel like they had to use so many structures and walls and things in this area. You can see they even use the walls where you would get your scoring tucked back there. There it is.
I'm going to be that person who brings up Final Fantasy XIV again and note that this looks like a zone from the Shadowbringers expansion. Yeah. It looks so great.
It's so cool.
Chat,
it reminds me of the mountain. Reminds me of the mountain from Journey.
Oh, that looks so nice too.
Yes. So it's just experiencing something like this in this game. It's so cool because you're like, am I going on a journey right now? And you kind of are.
It's true. This is like a crossover.
Mm-hmm. There's still a level of difficulty that comes in, like, oh, the maps are coming, or the blocks are coming in from different spots and at different speeds.
Okay, and while you're dodging what looks like a lightning storm, we do have $10 from Anonymous saying, thank you for advocating for the education and access of education for girls. And we have another $10 donation from Anonymous. I think they're sharing the brain cell. We have thank you for advocating for girls and their access to education. Less than 3. And it's so important. They want winter to end too. Because aren't we all done with winter?
Kinda. I like snowboarding, but
Fair.
I understand the concept. Quick glance around the environment. I love the visuals of the blocks that come at you from way above, so you're brought up to like the element of the background that you're supposed to see.
Yeah, it makes the kind of background even more like immersive.
Yes, they really trick you into looking exactly where they want you to look. This is very smart.
You were saying that just as it did that. Wow.
I like this moment of silence.
Yeah. And I will note, we already do have a flashing lights warning for this game, but some folks who are a little more familiar with the game would like to indicate that the map gets particularly flickery towards the end. So, like right now. So if you have any sort of sensitivity, feel free to look away. We'll let you know when things are safe again.
Yes. Now we have a double helix. There we go. Another difficult thing about noodle maps is that you just don't want to look at the block sometimes. You want to look at the environment. There's a giant hand back there. And so it's really testing your focus.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure that alone takes practice.
Yes.
And that's why you should watch Kungfufruitcup's stream. So you can do like I'm doing right now and like all of you are doing right now. And we get to watch. We can look at the cool background while she's doing all the heavy lifting for us. So thank you, Fu.
Well, you're so welcome. I'm so glad you all were able to check this out. Thank you so much again for donating for the Noodle Map Showcase. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. If you have Beat Saber at home, I highly, highly, highly recommend going back, downloading some of these songs, trying them out. If they're like, oh, I'm not at that level yet, I'm new to Beat Saber, put it in Zen mode right here. You can stay right here. See how it just gives you that automatic 0 score. It doesn't matter. You can just go in the map, sit in it, and admire all of the mappers' work. I mean, a lot of it is in the blocks that they map as well. But still, just like huge props and huge shout out again to the Beat Saber modding community. They do so much work. And it's one of the reasons why I love to play Beat Saber so much. It's because of all of the hard work they put in. So thank you to you all. And thanks everybody for watching. I'm so excited for this Toho run coming up next. Yeah, I mean, I'm around. You know me. I would do a shout out, but I feel like you feel free to come by the stream. Yes, I do play Beat Saber a few times a week. But you'll always see me doing, the GDQ Hotfix show. Go watch all the Hotfix shows. Did you know they start at 1 p.m. Eastern on weekends and 7 p.m. Eastern on weeknights? You should go check them all out. They're really cool. And I do other stuff with GDQ, so I will always be around. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and checking this out. You all are fantastic. And supporting Malala Fund. So I appreciate it. And let's get into the Toho run. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you so much for that, Fu. And I know chat is just absolutely loving it. Thank you so much, everyone. We could not have gotten to that noodle showcase without all of you. We're doing such amazing work here getting these donations for Malala Funds, for these amazing incentives. Speaking of, we do have $50 from Anonymous. So thank you so much. We also have $50 from Chilex. Thank you. And we're making progress. We're at $365 of a needed $2,500 for that Yuyuko fight in hard mode. So again, that's all really hard anyways, and we definitely want to see it. We do have until the end of the run in order to meet that incentive, but we want to work on get that now. We want to get excited so we can just watch in amazement as Toho dazzles us with its absolute magic, both its music and just, the bullet hex stuff. Because if you're like me, and I'm sure some of you in chat can relate, I'm not very good at those games. So I need to watch everyone else play them and just make me think for a second that maybe I can play them. And maybe I can play them. Maybe you can play them. But we really would like to see Alice at Wonderland Games play it and to do that extra fight. So let's work on that. Let's see what donations we've got here. Everyone is just so generous. But you know what? You know what I like? You know what you all like? We like some cool donations, and I think we all like some memes. So get ready. We've got a good one for you. We have a $25 from Waliza. 5 tickets for the $5 cold drinks train. Drinks, cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me. Cold drinks come in 4 cups. You gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small kids meal. Keep it straight, it's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use the cup. Take my advice. For soft drinks, fill the ice halfway. No matter the size, that's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now. Isn't that clever? If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off or your boss will frown. When you reach a 1/4 inch from the top, that's where you want to stop. The customers say they want to stay. Put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. If the order's to go, put the lid on tight. Make sure it pops to do it right. Hand that drink to the coordinator and tell the guest you'll see him later. Ooh, don't forget to smile when you serve cold drinks. Always say thank you to the guests. Yeah. You're the one that can make the difference. For lemonade, things stay the same. Half full with ice. I say it again. Fill the juice to a 1/4 inch from the top, just like you did the pop. Water is a courtesy to other guests. Use a small cup, you know the rest. Now it's time to serve cold tea. But the ice is different. Listen carefully. Instead of half full, fill it all the way to the top of the cup. Add the tea, and if they ask for a lemon, put it here now, that's a given. Cold drinks, that's all there is to it. Go ahead and try. I know you can do it. And hopefully, everyone here can do it too. We want to have those cold drinks. And we also want to have the $50 from Cutie Cat 8734. More frost? More fatales? More fights? More financing education? Yes, please. Because that is a reminder that all of this does go towards Malala Fund. Let's see what we got here. And okay. So with that, actually, we're going to go for a little break. Stay tuned and we'll be back soon. Welcome back, everybody, to Frost Fatales 2023. Just going to read a quick donation before we get started. And we have $10 from Hi09. We have a $10 donation. I love it. Keep it up, everyone. And now we are ready to go, starting our Toho 7 run with Alice at Wonderland Games. Take us in.